Good morning everyone, we are here at X-Flow. My name is Oscar and this is Elis Torhall. You've probably seen him before in some kind of parkour event. Pretty decent guy in parkour. We'll get into that soon enough. My name is Oscar, however, and I'm hosting together with Hannes Larsson a huge parkour event this summer, 8 to 13 of July in the west of Sweden. We call it the West Coast Playground Festival. And Elis here is going to be a part of the whole week, right?
Yeah.
Yep, so 6 or 7 days. We want Elis on spot and help us out with camps, with jams, with competitions. You're probably going to compete.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's going to compete. So that's going to be really awesome and I'm super excited. Now, if you don't know Elis, last year he competed in a lot of big world competitions. Amongst them we have the World Cup by FIG and also KOTC and SBL, and you won all of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. You probably get a lot of questions about it everywhere.
Yeah, I got some questions about it, yeah.
Okay, so we don't have to take those questions now. I'm more into the depth of Elis Torhall. So how do you feel? How are you?
I'm great. I'm just enjoying my time here at the X-Flow Jam and seeing my students throw down, who I've been coaching for a couple of years now, and they're growing up, and it's amazing to see what the level they can get to.
I feel the same. When I started, the level was cat leaping between walls. That was the cool stuff. And then when a few years later we started doing corks and stuff, and it wasn't until Elis generation where they started throwing triples and doubles and quads now as well at KOTC. It was a quads full.
Yeah, and now it's even worse. It's like the tricks has lost their respect, kind of. It feels like here, like when I do a triple here, the kids, they won't do like, they won't think it's cool at all.
They won't hype
It's like, yeah, it's
basic.
for them. It's crazy, the level here.
So the next generation, it's going to be really nice to follow and to see what's coming. I'm almost 30. I still want to be part of the parkour community. I love the feeling that we get when we jam and train together. Even though I'm 10 years older, it's nothing weird about it.
No, it doesn't matter.
Same with some of the guys here who is 10, 11, and they totally outperform me. But it's just fun to hang out and train, even though we're different ages and different levels. And that's something that I want to expand, especially in Sweden, in between the different clubs around Sweden, so to say.
Yeah.
So we're going into the week of West Coast Playground Festival. What's your initial thinking? It's 6 months away. It has never been done before. It's not easy to have any expectations.
No, yeah.
But from what you know, how do you feel about it?
I think it's an amazing idea that you guys came up with, and yeah, it's hard to have expectations, but what I've heard, it sounds like it's gonna be insane. Like, it sounds like it's gonna be a really big competition, good jam, like kind of similar to Oslo with the festival.
Ah, the Oslo movement.
Oslo movement. Yeah. It feels like kind of similar in one way when you say it's like a festival.
Yeah.
And I love Oslo. So, and this is gonna be with competition as well. So.
Me too. I would like to go to Oslo actually if I have the chance, because it seems like those guys have figured out the community feeling.
Yeah.
Really
but
nice.
It's not a competition there. It's just jam. This will also be competition. So
we add something to it.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's gonna be great.
Nice.
I'm really hyped for it.
Nice to hear. We're going into a little bit of details since the week is divided upon 3 or 4 special events. The first 3 days will be a parkour training camp for kid and younger athletes from 11 to 16 years old, where Elis, Miranda Tibbling and Hannes Larsson will be inspirational athletes. My company, Alternativ Aktivitet, who works with the joy of movement and getting kids to move because they are actually sitting a little bit too much today. We're going to be there with a lot of coaches, pushing the kids to have fun in their movement and not focusing on the performance, just having fun, being together in nature, in all this cool stuff. The location of the camp is by the sea. There's going to be a pool, there's going to be trampoline parks, airbags, a 30 by 30 meter parkour setup,
Jeez.
and a lot of other fun stuff. Biking, kayaking. We really want to give a whole nature feeling to it, since Sweden is pretty beautiful nature.
Yeah.
So Elis, what's your thoughts about the kid camp? Is it's a good thing to get the kids going?
Yeah, I think it's a great thing to get the community going. Like, if the kids come from the whole of Sweden and they spend some days together there, they will get to know each other, and then they will probably continue meeting up on events and stuff, and in the future it will be a strong group of friends.
It's actually international, so they can come from other countries as well.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's even better.
Is that better?
Yeah.
Nice.
Great.
I think so. You know, when I started, I went to Stockholm, I went to Malmö, Helsingborg. I also went overseas, Greece, Art of Motion.
Yeah.
But I had to go somewhere to meet other parkour athletes, and that's also when you learn about the sport and the different ways of moving.
Yeah.
It's a big part.
Yeah.
So going into the importance for the kids, since you, Miranda, and Hannes is top world athletes, very recognized and very good at what you do you think that's a good thing for the kids to look up to and spend time with you?
Yeah, I think it's a great thing, because then they can get inspired, and like they can understand that they can also reach their goals. You know?
Beautiful. That you are normal people.
Yeah, we're just normal guys. Yeah. They will understand. They will get to know us and like see when we train.
Yeah.
And like it's like the kids here, when they see me do a triple or something, they think, oh, maybe I can try as well.
Yeah.
And then they try and they learn. So I think it's great.
Nice. Moving on to the week, we're going into the Jam and the Expo portion of the week, which is Thursday, Friday, Saturday. And the Expo is going to be a big event for playground, parkour, trampoline developers to show their products for people who wants to build stuff, basically. And at the top of this, we will have the big course in the middle with parkour athletes from around the world doing a jam together. Could you describe a jam? What's a jam?
It's like when people from everywhere just shows up to the place and just vibe out, train together, have fun. Yeah, just a good time, a jam. When people get together from different countries and different places in Sweden. Yeah, it's just always a great time.
Hangout time.
Yeah.
For athletes, yeah.
And also hard training.
Yeah. It's really fun, and there's very little pressure on the competitions. Although we will have some challenges, it will be skill challenges and speed challenge on the jam dates on Friday. That will connect more type of parkour athletes.
Yeah.
So you're excited about the jam because you, Miranda, Hannes, and a lot of other athletes going to be there, of course, to inspire. But also, since we have the kid camp, we're going to offer them to be part of the jam as well, so they can stay and connect.
Yeah. It's going to be dope. I always like jams. It's always a great time, so I'm excited for it as well.
Beautiful. Then we're going into the Saturday, which is competition day for freestyle, and we're going to try out some new stuff. First of all, if anyone of you remember the Air Whip Challenge, where they had a youth competition, this guy was in it. Where did you place then?
This was actually, that was before I got really good, because I remember I failed.
It's okay.
I failed 2018 that year, and I said to myself, I will never fail any time again in a competition. And then after that, I had my biggest progress of my whole life, I think. That year.
So it was a good lesson, being part of that competition.
Something snapped in me then. Then I got so much motivated, and I trained so hard every day.
That's powerful.
Yeah.
Damn.
It's like, because I really wanted to win.
Yeah.
And I missed the final. And that was the last Air Whip Challenge.
Yeah.
So it took hard on me.
Yeah. How did you, were you and Hannes friends back then?
Yeah.
Yeah? How did you find him coming second?
Yeah, it was great. I was really happy for him. He did a great run. And
That's
Yeah.
the beautiful thing in parkour.
It's just, we're always happy for each other. You know, it's not like other sports where you're like, oh, this guy won. No, because you want everyone to do their best. Because then it's a fair comp. If I win and the guy who comes second fails, it's not the same as if he landed all his tricks clean and I also landed all my tricks clean, but I won. Then it's more fair. Like, then I just was better. You know.
Exactly.
So
the way you do your own thing best gets awarded. Yeah.
And we want everyone to succeed, of course.
So, I think 2018 you said?
Yeah.
The Air Whip Challenge. That was the last time I have heard of international youth competition.
Yeah.
Is that correct?
Yeah.
Probably.
It hasn't been since.
No.
And that's too bad. So
we're bringing it up. We want to create that opportunity for international youth athletes. What do you say about that?
it's great, man. We just need to get them out there, the kids.
Yeah.
That's the only thing. Like we're just gonna. They need to know about it and they need to get there.
Yeah, and get support early on, feeling like athletes.
Yeah.
Cool. Coming up after the youth competition, we're going to have a pro competition. Some of the best athletes in the world, including Elis. I think 8 athletes are ready. We will eventually let you know which ones it is on our Instagram, WCPF 2024. You will see which kind of athletes that's going to join the competition. And then we're going to have an online qualifier. We're trying something different with this competition. Instead of having a fixed sum to the award winner, we will have a total award which will be divided by percentage on the 5 top athletes. And then we have 3 athletes that gets the place 6, 7 and 8 in the final, and those will also get some kind of prizes, but it will be sponsored products. So basically we have 8 winners that gets a value out of the competition.
Yeah.
In comparison to other competitions that you've been in, what do you think about this system?
I think it's great. It gives a chance to everyone. So if you travel a long way and, for example, KOTC, you travel from around the world and you come second place, you go home with nothing, and only the first place gets the money. And yeah, I can see that in some way, but I think this is a way better system for everyone, and yeah, it's fair.
Our idea is that even though you come 3rd, 4th, 5th, 5th place, you still have done an amazing work.
Yeah, you're still one of the best in the world.
Yeah,
so like,
you put a lot of hours in.
Yeah.
And not getting anything sucks.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. So it's a great thing.
Thank you. I'm talking as a person who always gets second. I got second in the first Swedish championship. I got a lower placement in Ninja Warrior. I have never won anything except that I love my life. That's a good win. But I never won money or awards. So for me, if a competition would have a little nicer system to the awards and not only crown one winner. Now I know you are the one winner, so you may be happy for the money, but
no, I rather split it. I rather have like this. It's better.
Word.
Because you cannot, like, no one can come first place in every comp anyway, you know.
No.
Like, it's way better to always have like that.
Yeah.
Way better.
I think it will be kind of like expand the community, make it more intriguing. You want to go to those kinds of competition because you can make money even though you don't get first.
Yeah.
Good. Okay, Elis. I'm positive that this event is going to be one of the biggest in parkour history, and that we will create parkour history with this event.
Yeah.
I'm very excited for it. But I want to hear your genuine thoughts. You haven't been there, you're not in the loop as much as I am. But anyways, what do you think? What are your general opinion? Are you excited or not?
I'm really excited, to be honest. It sounds like it's gonna be amazing. It can be one of the biggest events ever. And yeah, I hope it's gonna turn out as we all think. And I know it will. So yeah, I'm hyped for it.
So glad to hear. Now, we've been standing here talking for a little bit of while. As you see, we have a parkour setup and a jam going on behind us, so we can't talk anymore. Thank you so much for your time, Elis. Let's go sesh instead.
Let's go.